Greetings, Faith Breeds family. I am so excited to be sharing with you today from the heart of Red Hook, Brooklyn. My name is Pastor Adam Durso, and I've been thinking so much about this COVID-19 epidemic. I mean, the truth of the matter is, so many of us casted vision on New Year's Eve in the January 2020. We came into this year, so many churches' themes were Vision 2020, and we had this outlook. So many of us had plans and thoughts about expansion. We had plans about travel around the globe. I know I did. I was waiting, couldn't wait to be with my loved ones and my family in Ghana, Africa. Couldn't wait to be in Greece and Italy again this year. Couldn't wait to be with leaders from across the world and across our country. Many of them were going to come to New York City and gather here. And then it seemed like from one week to the next, all of a sudden, everything we were expecting and everything that we were planning and everything we had budgeted for, everything we had thought through came to a screeching halt. It was like, stop. What we had planned to do, all the things we had put on the agenda in our calendars, all of a sudden came to a screeching halt. And it seemed like the world stood still. I live in a city like New York that's called the city that never sleeps. It's the Big Apple. I mean, the idea that something could shut New York down, streets were empty. Times Square had nobody in it. Nobody was eating in restaurants. Broadway was dark. And I began to think how little our plans really matter. I mean, I'm all about planning. I'm all about execution. I coach younger leaders. I tell them about planning. I coach them through planning. But the truth of the matter is, every single one of our plans is subject to the sovereignty of Almighty God. And it's a great reminder that even though we can run our organizations and our businesses, and sometimes even our churches, completely apart from God's direction, at the end of the day, He's sovereign, He's God, all by Himself, and beside Him, there is no other. And if He wants to stop the whole thing so that we can pay attention to something, the truth of the matter is He will. That's why James told the early church, instead, this is James, the 4th chapter, the 15th verse, instead, you ought to say, if the Lord wills, we shall do this or do that. In other words, instead of just planning and going up, we need to lay our plans before the Lord, our family plans, our agendas, our organizational plans, our church plans, our business plans, and say, God, these are all the things I'd like to do. And because I'm a Christian, because I want to honor you, I'm laying them before you. I'm opening up my hands and I'm saying, God, you alone are sovereign. So if the Lord wills, this is my budget. If the Lord wills, these are my plans for my family. If the Lord wills, these are my plans for my spouse or my children. If the Lord wills, these are my plans for my church organization. And I want to encourage you, my brother, my sister, in the midst of this, don't miss the lesson for the exit. Don't miss what God's trying to say to us in the middle of this, simply because we just are looking for an exit door, a way out, because then we would have missed what God was trying to teach us. Could it be He was trying to show us clearly, if the Lord wills, a posture that seemingly says before God, with all of my smarts and all of my intellect and all the things that I have around me and all of my planning, at the end of the day, Lord, we, our organizations, our churches, we submit to you if the Lord wills. I pray that you would pray this prayer today for your home and for your life, for your business and your family. God, in our lives and in our plans, we declare you are sovereign. You alone are the wise God. And if the Lord wills, we will do this or we will do that. Because at the end of the day, we trust in you. God bless you.